Khamzat reveals that he was the one calling Hunter Campbell to ask for a Strickland fight. I called Hunter, give me this guy, let me try his meat. Ironically, that's what Nina Drama says when she wants to collab with fighters.
I would like to thank the opportunity to be fighting on the White House. We know it's a special event that everybody would like to be present to make it feel special. Thank you.
Thank you very much. One of the greatest punches in the history of the business. I just shook his hand. He's a large hand. That's a powerful hand. It's
Ilia's all jealous. He's like, he didn't say nothing when he shook my hand. Look at his. And why did they edit this like a scene of The Office? Wait, was that the end of it? Look at.
Large hand. That's a powerful hand. It's
He did the Jim Helper. I just watched that video yesterday where they told Ilia, stay quiet until you hear a fighter that's better than you. And they said everyone from Khabib to John Jones. And Alex Pereira was one of them. He didn't say nothing. He was like, my ego is like this. I could beat all those dudes. And now he's standing there with that little, look at that smirk on his face right there. He's like, I could take him. You know, I was wondering during that video, but now that I'm here standing next to him, I'm pretty sure I could take him. And then Donald Trump punks Ilia in front of everybody. Pereira comes in here. He didn't even put his button up. He doesn't even got a tie on. He probably has a steak t-shirt underneath. And then Ilia comes in with this Build-A-Bear suit on and he gets his little heart broken. Look at that face. Trump should have told Ilia, hey, bro, even Hillary Clinton had bigger hands than you. And then Bill Clinton comes in. He's like, bro, even Monica Lewinsky had bigger hands than you.
do you have anything to say? How about you?
Me?
Manager?
It kind of sounds like he's setting it up like he knows exactly what he's going to say and he wants him to say, like, you got something you wanted to say, right? Come out with it.
Like Justin said, without President Trump, probably the UFC will be 20 years behind.
Makes sense. Makes sense now. I was correct, I believe.
He gave us the jump start from the beginning. And I think...
So obviously this is not the original footage. I'm assuming he was rambling a little bit. Someone took care of that for us.
It's an honor to have a president, actually. Like, welcome.
It was Donald Trump. He was sitting there like Adam Sandler on Click. He was just waiting till he got the points where he was talking about him. I wish they could. Someone should do an edit. Somebody that knows how to like use Adobe Premiere and stuff, because I don't know how. Somebody that knows how to edit should cut to Donald Trump going like this, like Adam Sandler with that remote until he starts talking about him again.
No, welcome to people. Most of the president is just too good to do other things to other people. But this is the greatest president of all the time, any country, any world, and any time. And thank you, President Trump.
I like him. I made a good move by asking him to say that was very good.
Yeah. Very what's the word that I can't think of? I just woke up right now. My brain hasn't fully woken up with me. Very the thing that my lady always tells me that I need to be more like I just had to go ask my lady. It's spontaneous. That's the word. How spontaneous of him.
I really do. I appreciate it. Well, you're one of the greats and one of the great managers too, and a very good friend of a very special fighter that we know, right?
Yes, sir.
Khabib.
Yes, Khabib.
Who what? Don't leave me hanging. Who what? Who's the greatest of all time? Don't leave me hanging.
We want to thank you for this help very much. Thank you very much. And I never thought you will be so kind.
Okay, so I'm watching these in order, and I believe when I upload it, it will be in the order that I actually watched them in. So I'm watching this after Pereira shook hands with Donald Trump. And I'm assuming Ilia did it first because he's standing next to him. So that makes even more sense now why Ilia made that face, because he's like, he didn't say nothing to me about my handshake. What the heck, bro? But maybe it's because, hey, idiot, you cut him off and you immediately start giving him the backhanded compliments. You start telling him how you thought he was going to be meaner and you didn't know that he would ever be such a nice guy and how surprised you are. Listen to this.
We want to thank you for this help very much. Thank you very much. And I never thought you will be so kind.
And I never thought you would be this kind. I kind of thought you were going to be an idiot. I kind of thought I was going to want to backhand you. I kind of like, I'm shocked that I like you. I was fully prepared to have to pretend.
Well, I have a false image.
Yeah.
And
why you wanted to give the toughest test to you, the friend of you?
To which?
The friend of you. You said his friend of you.
Oh, yeah.
You wanted to give him
Because he knows that's what I want. I do want to give. I want to give the hardest test is right.
Hey, bro, look, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not, because we're all on it, right? We're all on it in some form or fashion, right? Just like there's one race, there's one human race, right? Correct? This feels like a episode of Love on the Spectrum. Dude, all you had to do was shake his hand, move on, but he's like, "Hey, I didn't think I was gonna like you. I kind of had a feeling that I thought that you were gonna be like an idiot. And remember that one time that you did this and you had that friend, and how come you said that? And then I saw this one thing, like, bro, let him move on. You're probably on live TV right now. I can't even tell what he's trying to say."
And why you wanted to give the toughest test to your friend?
And why you wanted to give the toughest test to your friend? What is he talking about? And why does my impression of him sound like Bobby Lee?
To which?
A friend of you. You said he's a friend of you.
Oh, yeah.
You wanted to give him the
Because he knows that's what I want. I do want to give. I want to give the hardest test is right. We're going to give the hardest test, and actually each.
Oh, I figured it out now, and I could tell by the way that Gaethje's looking at him when he says, "And why you wanted to give your friend? Why you wanted to give your friend the toughest test?" He's talking about. He's like, "Your little friend. Why you want to give your friend Gaethje?" He's talking about Gaethje. Now, maybe you're ahead of me and you already knew this, and now I look like an idiot. But he's talking about Gaethje. That's why Gaethje's me mugging him right now. Okay, let me watch it a fifth time with full context so I can fully absorb this now.
And why you wanted to give the toughest test to your friend of you?
To which?
A friend of you. You said he's a friend of you.
Oh, yeah.
You wanted to give him the
Because he knows that's what I want.
So Ilia, also Gaethje chimed in. He said, "Cause he knows that's what I want. Cause Gaethje always talks a little bit like he's kind of out of breath. Cause he knows that's what I want." I just identified his voice right now. Ilia's kind of coming in. He's kind of being like Iron Sheik like. He's kind of, maybe he's trying to do a thing. Maybe he's trying to get his pay raised. I don't know. He's coming in like if Gaethje is Trump's guy and Ilia's like a terrorist or something like that. I mean, in a way, I kind of respect it. Putting Trump on the spot like that, I get it.
To which?
A friend of you. You said he's a friend of you.
Oh, yeah.
You wanted to give him the
Because he knows that's what I want. I do want to give. I want to give the hardest test is right. We're going to give the hardest test, and actually each one of you, if I did.
This dude, I don't know who is doing this camera work with all the panning and the zooming in and stuff. This is a work of art, man.
Your hardest test. I think, right? How do you think you know your opponent very well? Very tough.
I know
How do
him.
you
Very
think?
tough opponent.
Do you feel good?
Very good.
What are your chances of winning?
Me?
Yeah,
I have complete faith.
100%. Right?
Trump's trying to lock his bet in. He's like, "Hey, Pereira, tell me more about this steak sponsorship."
That's why you're here.
Pereira's gonna come in like, how does he do it? Shama.
And they believe that too. Would you like to
And
say
I hope
something?
he has the same faith.
What do you say? And they,
Yeah,
I have complete faith.
100%. Right?
That's why you're here.
And they believe that too.
and they believe that too. What does he mean by they? What does he mean by and they believe that too? Is he talking about the Germans? Who's he talking about? He's not talking about the Spaniards because Ilia is not a Spaniard.
Would you like to
And I
say
hope
something?
he has the same faith.
Look, he's trying to move on. He's like, "Okay, shut up. Would you like to say something? Can I hold your hand? Can I shake your hand again?" I think at this point he's already, I don't think he's shaking Pereira's hand yet, right?
That's right.
That's gonna make an amazing.
Wow, this dude doesn't know how to shut up, man.
Would you like to
And I
say
hope
something?
he has the same faith.
That's right.
That's gonna make an amazing. We want to thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you.
And I
Say
hope
something?
he has the
He's kind of like a guy that paid for a meet and greet, and then the security has to like, "Okay, chill, bro." Ilia's coming across like the dude that thinks the waitress is flirting with them. That thinks the waitress likes him and because she's trying to get a tip. Like he doesn't realize it's time to move on. Nobody wants you to chat him up. This is not the time or the place. Like he's just not interested. Look at, he's like, yeah. Hey, Pereira, I know you don't know English, but I'd rather hear you go chama over and over again instead of hear this guy talk any longer. I want to hear this guy talk as much as his ex-wife wants to hear him talk. It was starting to feel like one of the presidential debates where it starts getting awkward and they start cutting each other off. Ilia's gonna be like, "What do you think? What do you think about the global warming, though? But what do you think about the global warming?" The UFC presents custom bout for UFC White House. I know it's so easy. It's too easy to take things out of context. And it could have been anything. Ilia could have been like blowing a fart right here. No, you know what actually makes more sense? It looks like from the body language, Pereira's kind of leaning over. Like he's trying to squeeze out a pedo. He's got that lean, you know? That universal lean and that look on his face of concentration. And it kind of looks like Ilia either smelled or heard or both. And he's like he's trying to hold it together. Like it kind of look, but look, let me zoom in for you. Look at this. Look at these faces right here. Whoever's doing this UFC stuff or White House, I don't know who it is, Paramount, whoever's doing all these office style zoom ins and cuts and these photos, this is good stuff, man. It could also probably be interpreted as, I think a lot of people will be like, look, they don't like it. They're taking their cues from these dudes. Look, they're unimpressed. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. This is ugly. This is disgusting. And the Ilia's like, I'm a Spaniard. I am a Spaniard. Why am I going to wear a belt that looks like the United States when I am a Spaniard, even though I'm actually German? And then Pereira's like, Chama, and then his translator has to articulate for him, this doesn't look Brazilian. Now, I feel like it could be interpreted that way, but I don't think that's the case. I think they just caught him in a funky moment. I actually like it. And I feel, and I have it, I promise, I barely woke up right now. I slept in hard, bro. I barely woke up, made some black coffee, and I rolled straight in here. And I haven't even looked at what's going on, what the reception is, how people are feeling. I have a feeling, though, that everyone is going to be talking papas and hate on it and be so negative because that's what everybody does. I don't hate it, man. Look, it's the Freedom Card. It's at the White House. It's supposed to be an American thing. What the heck else is it supposed to look like, bro? I like it. Now, there was one of them. I can't remember when it was. It the Mexico one? They made it look like a pride flag bow. And I'm like, what are you? Like, why? How is that Mexico? But I think it was the Mexico one they did like that. This one, it makes sense. And I like it. You know, I'm not gonna, you're never gonna see me rolling around wearing like, you know, what's that dude's name? You're never gonna see me mobbing around in the Rex Kwon Do apparel. You know what I'm saying? Like with the United States sweats or something like that. It's just, you know, maybe not the colors that, you know, it's kind of like flag colors. Not like, you know, you're going to dress up and go out like that kind of colors. But on the bout for this occasion, it makes sense. Like, what else are they going to do? I get it.
Let's fight. And I don't care boxing. I told the Zuffa box people think I'm just a wrestler.
So Chimaev calls out Conor McGregor for a boxing fight. That's kind of respectable. You know, it could easily be the move for Chimaev to be like, hey, Conor, come to the cage, bro. I kill everybody. I kill you, Conor, everybody. Because it would be so easy for him to just take him down and do it. You know, like what Khabib did to him. But no disrespect to Khabib. Chimaev wouldn't do it as skillfully, but he would still do a version of that. But for him, this is kind of like an Arman Tsarukyan move of Chimaev. For him to say, that would be too easy for me. I'll go out of my comfort zone. I'll box you? He wants to box Conor McGregor in Zuffa? That's impressive, man. You got to put some respect on his beard.
There are no people tougher in sports than the people behind me. These are the toughest people. These are real warriors. When we talk about warriors, these are warriors. Cyril Gane, these are all champions. I don't have to say champions, and most of you know, many of you know who they are. Cyril, great honor. Alex Pereira, I've seen him knock out.
It kind of sounds like when you've finished the little league season or whatever, you know, some kind of sports team for the kids, and the coach is trying to figure out like what to say about the kids that like maybe didn't really do anything good this year. Hey, you, Jeffrey, you know, you just always that. Oh, Jeffrey, just force of positivity on the field, and your mother is a handsome woman.
People, that's what he does. He knocks out people. Congratulations on an unbelievable career. Wow. Ilia.
Why is he talking about him like he's retiring?
These are all champions. I don't have to say champions, and most of you know, many of you know who they are. Alex Pereira, who's I've seen him knock out a lot of people.
A lot of people.
What he does, he knocks out people.
I seen him knock out a lot of people.
Congratulations.
I love it.
Unbelievable career. Wow.
Congratulations on an unbelievable career. You're done, right? Oh, no. You just signed a loan contract and put yourself with the UFC until your dying day.
Ilia Topuria, who they say does not get tougher. So it's pretty much, I mean, that's it. You're very special.
What do you say? Pretty much that's it. Is that what he said?
So it's pretty much, I mean, that's it.
Ilia, they say this guy does not get any tougher. Pretty much, that's it. And who else? Translator, what can I say about you? You're a big man. You're the biggest. You're the biggest I've ever seen. I like them big.
You're very special.
You're very
a friend
special.
of mine, Justin Gaethje, who is just a fighter like you've never seen. You see the kind of pounding he'll take, and then all of a
I want to see Gaethje's face.
sudden it's over, and the other guy's.
How much can I zoom in? He's like, I told him to stop talking about me like this. Remember that one time on Food Truck Diaries when I got local with Brendan Schaub because he keeps saying caution to the wind? I don't like when people say that.
You see the kind of pounding he'll take, and then all of a sudden it's over, and the other guy's not in good shape, right?
It's a crazy game. It is
Not
a
in good
crazy
shape.
game.
So these are the toughest people.
It's a crazy game. It's a crazy game.
So these are the toughest people. These are the greatest fighters in the world.
These are the new X-Men. These are the toughest people in the world, and I just decided they're the new X-Men.
I find old videos and stuff, just post that because he's saying like I spot.
They're asking him why he posted. I haven't even watched it yet. I've heard people talking about it. Hopefully, it pops up right now. There's some sparring footage that Chimaev released of him and Strickland sparring back in the day. Now they're asking him, why'd you do that?
For only weak people, you know. And on the video, we spar easy, you know, like just touch sparring. It's not like 100% like usually I do. I like because he said he doesn't want to spar hard. And when I start to hit hard,
Dang, Strickland looks like Bisping in this photo. Have you guys seen his new cut? Bro, they did him a cut like if he's trying to do the extensions or something like that, like Masvidal. It looks crazy, dude.
he was coaching like Coach Eric. These guys starting to punch hard, you know. Like he had some problems with his coach Eric too because I punched him hard, and he was always calling him like, "Yeah, can you stop this guy?" Yeah, but this guy lies so much, brother.
What? So I guess he's basically saying that Strickland accused him of only sparring with easy guys, and he's like, "So are you an easy guy? Because I sparred with you." And then on top of that, Strickland was like, "Hey, go easy on me." And then Strickland's coach was like, "Hey, bro, can't you do any better against this dude?" I have a suspicion that Strickland's coach hates him. I've seen Strickland's coach say different, just like when they took the mic from him a while back. I think when he was leading up to fight Hernandez, they cut the mic on him and everything, and his coach was like, "It's about time." I was like, "What the heck, bro?"
I had an ex-girlfriend, and she was basically kidding me up saying, "Oh, somebody died, and she needs some money to help her and stuff." I help people. I take care of people, bro. So I let her come by, you know.
Hold up, I'm gonna have to send Green a message, see if he's willing to help me out as well. Okay, hold up. All right, there we go.
Give her a little money and stuff, trying to help her out. And I left to go to practice. I came back. I left my jewelry in the house. I just bought a new house. I'm in the house like maybe a week.
It sounds for a moment I thought he said his jury, like he's talking about a court of law. But in case any of you heard the same thing, up at the top he's telling a story about how his ex-girlfriend stole $300,000 worth of jewelry. Now I don't know how to say it. I'm self-conscious. Jewelry. I never noticed that the root word is Jew. Jewel. So if you're just saying jewel, like the singer-songwriter, Jewel. I feel it's kind of like saying rural. Jewel. I think you have to pronounce it like Jool to say it the way you're supposed to. Jewel. Jewelry. Anyway, I'm going to say jewelry.
You know, so I'm barely just getting put in, and I left my jury box in. I normally keep my car because I know I'm with some crazy, you know, and she took everything, took everything. Bro, I couldn't sleep for like 5 days, driving around looking for my, like, it's been dark, bro. It's been real dark.
Now he keeps it all on his body at all times. It looks like his glasses are even made of jewelry.
But it comes with the,
Those 300 grand, you said?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
He hesitated like if he's lying. Like if he hesitated like if he's like, do you know the real number or what? Why are you asking me? Look at that was weird.
With the,
Those 300 grand, you said?
Yeah.
Crazy. So you need the bonus then on Saturday.
Psycho.
He's a 300 grand? Yeah. What was that, bro?
Nuts. Bro, it's been real dark. But it comes with the,
Those 300 grand, you said?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So you need the bonus then on
It wasn't
Saturday.
300 grand. It wasn't 300 grand.
Nuts.
So you need this bonus on Saturday then?
Yeah, I did. And then run it back again. I still need all that and some more. I'm that mad. I need that and more. So I plan on going back to work right after this, coming back and doing.
You got to put some air tags on your jury, bro. Ooh, I don't know about you guys, but I see it. This is my first time looking at this photo, and I don't know if you guys have spent some time with it already, but you know that dude that's been making when the upcoming fights are happening, and he does the straight line and the squiggly line? I think you guys know which is which. I think you could tell. I think mentally you could see those lines right now without any kind of assistance, and I've been telling you from the get that this fight is gonna be all Cyril Gane, and you could even see it right there. Look at that! Look at that hand hanging lower right there. Look at that reach, and he's got his fingers curled up, bro. He's got him in hiding. That reach is gonna go straight to the eyeballs of Pereira. Pereira better be training like Jean-Claude Van Damme with the thing around his eyes like in Bloodsport. It's kind of weird though, bro. Did you ever think we would see something like this? It's kind of starting to feel like something from Rocky. Or like some kind of movie, bro. Seeing the White House back there and everything. This is crazy. Living in America. Ironically, these dudes don't even live in America. I actually remember right now. Wait a minute. Pereira does live in America now, huh? And then I looked it up. Apparently, he lives in Connecticut. So I guess Pereira is living in America. It's kind of like home court advantage for him right now. But it was also home court advantage for Apollo Creed. And look at what the Russian did to him.
Strongly suggested you cool down the rhetoric, and there might be more opportunity, especially if you're a champion.
I don't give a dude. If Nike wants to come, give me I'm gonna Nike. You want to come, give me a logo as you go. Use little Chinese kids and make shoes. Like these major companies, you don't want to sponsor me. Go yourself. You're actually the problem, dude. Your DI initiatives, like I don't give a dude. I don't need to be a rich man. I'm good. I can retire right now. I don't. What an extra.
Well, you are a rich man, so it's easy to say that you don't want to be a rich man. You don't care to be a rich man when you are a rich man. Is it wrong what Nike's doing? Yes. But Nike, send me an email because I'm not a rich man and I have no shame at the moment. When I am a rich man, maybe at some point ever, then I will start to acquire some levels of shame. At the moment, I have none.
$1 million. Well, I don't give a dude. Keep your money, you corporate scumbags.
So someone's basically asking him about sponsorships and sponsorship opportunities. I don't know if there was a sponsor that passed on him because of something. I don't know exactly why this reporter is asking this, but he's saying, I don't care. I don't need their money, which again, it's easy to say when you have money, bro.
But like, that's what I'm talking about. Like the guy's just a little rat, dude. One, I didn't even know we were filming, and those were our warm-up rounds.
Bro, it doesn't matter if you knew that you were filming. That's kind of like, she caught me sparring in the dojo. It wasn't me. Caught me grappling on the canvas. It was me. Caught me striking in the shower. It's like, it either was you, and that was you sparring the way you were, or not, bro. It doesn't matter if you were aware of it. That you got caught on 360p, bro.
It's like, dude, you're just a weak man. You're just a weak man.
It's the same, bro. I'm telling you, you got to go back to the lab with a pen and a pad, like Josh Hokett. Come up with something different. But you know what Josh Hokett does? He rhymes, bro. He rhymes. Sean Strickland has never once in his life rhymed. Or you know what? He does it like Nicki Minaj. The only time Sean Strickland rhymes is because he literally he's like an old 1940s blues player, or he says, "Oh, my baby done left me. She done left me so sad. Oh, my baby done left me. She left me so sad." It's like they say the same, they repeat the same. It's like yeah from The Sandlot. They say the same thing over and over again. That's what Strickland does. The only time he's ever rhymed is because he just repeats himself when he's trying to think of the next thing to say. Josh Hoke, even Charles Sonnen, they spent some time with it. They worked on their craft, bro. This is like the 87th time I've heard Sean Strickland just go, "He's a weak man. He's a weak man." How is he weak, though? I've never heard him give any kind of tangible explanation to why he's weak.
I mean, wouldn't you take that, a weak man?
I kind of, to be honest, I didn't think there was a lot in the clip.
Yeah, but it's also like, what is the point? You were light sparring and you show like, I mean, those shorts, little question on my part, you know. I mean, but they were Amazon, you know.
It was a bad angle for you.
Yeah, it was bad. It was a bad angle. It was a bad angle. But you know, I mean, hey,
This audio is terrible. It sounds like the dude from the Mac Life too, bro. Get a new mic.
like women, he likes goats. I win there.
Did you guys spar more than that, or was that the only round that you guys ever did?
No, we actually only did we did one. We've only sparred once. And we did a like, I think it was 3-round spar.
Pulling with this fight, and people noticed a stat leading in that in all your UFC fights, no one has ever attempted a submission against you.
Maybe because I've only fought men. I don't know.
So if and when he loses and Chimaev goes home again with the bout, all he's going to be able to say is, I guess he's not a man, as he's at home with no bout.
Sure. Does that surprise you at all?
And that will be his solace and consolation.
Or like, did you know that stat?
I mean, dude, submissions are, dude. It's like either, like, I'm sad that I have to potentially have.
He has a style that he has to get ahead of. He has to get ahead of the narrative and call it. He has to nickname his style, himself. He has to call it the man dance, just to try to get ahead of the narrative so people won't make fun of it, because he knows what his fighting style looks like. And he's calling someone else these kinds of things.
I have to deal with a guy who wants to drive my leg. It's but I'm also never really in a position to for guys to do submissions, right? Like I don't want to go on my back, you know. I'm not into that.
Pulling with this fight.
So listen,
deal with a guy who wants to drive my leg. It's
listen.
I'm sad that I have to potentially have to deal with a guy who wants to drive my leg.
So there's two things that Sean Strickland has resorted to when it comes to this matchup. One of them is actually, going full-blown artillery and trying to shoot each other. That was his first thing. It's kind of like, you know what Sean Strickland did? It's like when somebody, have you guys ever seen that one video? I think it was on Instagram, maybe TikTok or whatever. And there was a video, it was this one girl and she was sitting on her bed and she was going like this. And she was like freaking out, crying or whatever. This is what it looks like when your relationship of this long is ended. And like she couldn't deal with it and all that. And then everybody started making memes out of it. And do you guys remember that? Do you remember that thing? And the thing is always what everybody focuses on is, hey, you know these videos where people record them? They're like, hold up. And they're getting their tripod and they're fixing the lighting. They're putting the filter on and they're fixing their hair. And then they're like, and then they start crying. And they're just so fake when people film themselves crying. That's kind of like what Sean Strickland was doing when he perfectly posed in front of all his guns. He probably just took them all apart, put them together, Major Payne style, probably shined them up. That was the first thing that he resorted to, trying to threaten somebody with actual live weapons. The second thing is reverse psychology. He's hoping that calling him, he's not going to be a man. He's going to be doing sensual things to his leg. He's going to be a coward and all this. He's resorting to reverse psychology. That's the two avenues that Strickland has to victory in this whole thing. Either a wild East versus West shootout or reverse psychology.
I mean, my dad kind of made me violent because he was such a weak man. You're going to find that, like, maybe Chimaev included, like growing up, my dad was like the boogeyman. Like he was the scariest thing in my life. You know, watching him beat up my mom, throw beer bottles at me. So it's like, to me, my dad, he almost made me a little bit like sociopathic, more like a sociopath.
Dang, what if Chimaev does something like which one was it? Was it Kickboxer or Bloodsport? I always mix up certain scenes from those two movies. I think it was Kickboxer, where Jean-Claude Van Damme, he had the brother in the wheelchair and that one girl. And remember, they pointed and he saw them up there being like held at gunpoint. They were held hostage. Wouldn't it be crazy if Chimaev did that to Strickland's mom? And Strickland looks up there and that's how he becomes the violent man. That's like his only chance in this fight. If Khamzat Chimaev decides to go full Sean Strickland's dad. Never go full Sean Strickland's dad.
I think it probably did more harm than good. And I'll never forget, I was like 17 years old, and like he wasn't letting my mom go to work. And I walked in there and I was like, Dad, like I think I was a fighter at the time. I probably dropped out of high school. I was probably a fucking loser. And I walked in there, I was like, dude, you gotta let it go to work, dude. Like you gotta let it go to work. Mortgage must be paid. And the guy gets in my face and he says, like, I'm your dad. You're gonna hit me. And I remember I just said, like, you know what, dude, today's the day. And I headbutted him, broke his nose, fell down, and this guy started crying. And it was like so disappointing to me because I seen this guy who was like this psychopath my whole life who I was scared of. And you just see him, this whiny little on the floor bleeding. So it's like,
so it's kind of similar to when he puts on this crazy edgelord, hard, calloused exterior. And then with the tiniest little, I mean, it wasn't even a headbutt, it was just some words, starts falling apart and crying and bawling on the Theo Von show. So he's saying that his dad's weak. He was a weak man. He was a coward. And after all that exterior, he just cried and he realized how pathetic he was. That's the same thing you did, Sean. And listen, I'm not saying that dude shouldn't cry and dude shouldn't be emotional. I'm just exposing his mentality. I've said it on video that the most endearing time I've ever seen of this dude, that he was actually likable, and it's like, you should be that dude more. There are people in the community who would be drawn to you and respect that when he cried, when he was actually being transparent and raw on Theo Von's show. But with his mentality right here, he's just exposing that he's the same as his dad.
What's the tougher spar between Francis and Alex?
that's a hard one, dude.
He has to say Alex because he's going to keep sparring Alex, and he's going to beat him up if he doesn't say Alex.
Alex, you know. Whoo! And this is where Alex is going to excel so much at heavyweights because, like, heavyweights, they're heavyweights. Alex is not a heavyweight. Alex is a 205er with a heavyweight build that could be heavyweight. And that's why you're going to see him succeed so much because he
doesn't have a heavyweight build. He has a very narrow frame. I know everybody. I get it. He's invincible and he's unstoppable, Shama and all that. But he does not have a heavyweight build. He has a very narrow frame.
Fighting lower competition, you're faster, you hit harder. So
big cut, huh? Yeah. You're so big, bro. How I fought with you, I don't know. How I could take you down. Okay, see you, brother. Take it.
He's kind of like trying to compliment him and diss him at the same time. Look at that look on his face, too. Like he doesn't even realize I got him. He don't even know I just burned him.
Yeah.
He's like looking at his homie right now. Like, did you see how I just burned him right now?
How I fought with you.
He's looking at Nina. Like, oh, is that her in the background? Never mind. I can't tell.
I don't know. How I could take you down. Okay, see you, brother. Take it.
Look at. He's like, burned him.
Yeah. Thank you. Let's get the belt 170. I get belt 155, and then we come and do rematch. Let's do it.
I'm going to assume this picture was after they left the White House because I think if I'm going to do one of my body language analysis kind of things, I would assume that Ilia's trying to make his hand look bigger now by sticking a finger out there, trying to stretch out that radius. You know, I'm surprised he wasn't like, yo, but honestly, I feel like he kind of made it even worse because like the finger to fist ratio or whatever, it's even more off at this point. This is Derrick Lewis in his natural habitat, turtling up and getting socked in the side of the head over and over again. We have to assume at this point in his career that he has drilled and trained this position hundreds, if not dozens of times. Khamzat reveals that he was the one calling Hunter Campbell to ask for a Strickland fight. I called Hunter, give me this guy, let me try his meat. Ironically, that's what Nina Drama says when she wants to collab with fighters. So here's the sparring session finally. This is my first time watching it. Chimaev and Strickland. Chimaev kind of expending a lot of energy. He's kind of hopping around like Bruce Lee a little bit. Oh, wait. What? That's it? I thought I was going to show him like taking him down, some ground and pound, getting a rear naked on him. Oh, no, dude. That was it. Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, that didn't show anything. I as much as I am a Chimaev fan, I could see that a lot of people are gonna try to say that Strickland looked scared. He was inactive. He was stalling or whatever. But he's clearly trying to be poised and composed because Chimaev's hopping all over the place. He's trying to look for his windows. This tells us nothing. Yeah, Strickland, you can't threaten this dude with death. He's been spending the majority of his life looking forward to that moment. He's like, been spending most of my life dreaming of a Muslim paradise. Wait, is this one AI or is this for real? This one looks real. Dang, this one looks way more clear than the Gane and Pereira one. I love it, man. Gaethje mogs him. Gaethje frame mogs him. Look at the way that he's mogging him. Look at the body language. He mogged him. Mog.
So, what do you want now?
This looks like it could be the cover of a rap album or something. Dang. So I guess we have to assume at this point that Carlos Prates is also from Ecuador.